Hello students, welcome in our English lecture. Today we are going to learn unit number 7 that name is Fair Play. Student, this Fair Play is written by the Munshi Premchand, who is well known writer from Hindi literature. Many times you saw these pictures or on the television you saw some serials of Munshi Premchand. So now we will take the information about this poet or writer. Dhanpat Rai Srivastav, who is born on 31st July 1880 and died on 8 October 1936, who is better known by his pen name Munshi Premchand. He was an Indian writer for his modern Hindustani literature. He is one of the most celebrated writers of the Indian subcontinent and he is regarded as one of the foremost Hindi writers of the early 20th century. His novels include Godan, Karmabhumi, Gaban, Mansarovar, Ladakh. He published his first collection of 5 short stories in the 1907 in a book called the Soz-e-Watan. Means students, he is very well known writer. Maybe before that also you learn the literature of Munshi Premchand. He began writing under his pen name Nawab Rai but subsequently switched to Premchand, Munshi being an honorary prefix. A novel writer, story writer and dramatist, he has been referred to as the Upanyas Samrat, means it is emperor among the novelists by the writers. His works include more than a dozen novels, around 300 short stories, several essays and translations of a number of foreign literary works into a Hindi. Premchand is considered the first Hindi author whose writings prominently featured realism. His novels describes the problem of the poor and the urban middle class. His works depict a rationalist outlook which views religious values as something that allows the powerful hypocrites to exploit the weak. He used literature for the purpose of arousing public awareness about national and social issues and often wrote about the topics related to the corruption, child widowhood, prostitution, feudal system, poverty, colonialism and on the Indian freedom movement. Means students, he is very versatile writer. So students, now we will see the reading and explanation of this lesson. So let's start the lesson. Fair Play by Prems and retold the German Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary. Juman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary, they both were a good friends. Their friend so strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, so other looked after his family. मतलब एक दूसरे की फैमिली की तरफ भी वो बहुत केयरफुली देखते थे. Both were gratefully respected in the village. लोग भी उन्हें बहुत अच्छी तरह से मानते थे. Now, Juman had an old aunt who had some property. जुम्मन की एक चाची थी और उसके पास प्रॉपर्टी थी. So she transferred to him, means to Jumman's, on understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. अब उन्होंने एक एग्रीमेंट किया हुआ था कि वो उसकी तरफ देखेगा. The agreement worked well for a couple of years. Then situation changed. 1 साल के बाद ये सिचुएशन चेंज हो गई. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. मतलब अब उस बूढ़ी चाची से तंग आए गए थे. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted. Every day she swallowed these insults along with her food for few months. अब चाची ने भी उसका ये इंसल्ट 4-5 महीने पेशेंस से सह लिया था. But patience has its limits. One day she spoke to the Jumman. अब उसने एक दिन जुम्मन से बात की ही. My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen for me. अब चाची ने कहा कि मुझे मंथली कुछ तो अलाउंस दो तो मैं ताकि अपना खुद का किचन बसा सकूं. So he said that my wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Jumman shamelessly. अब जुम्मन ने कहा कि मेरी वाइफ जानती है. This made his aunt very angry. अब चाची को बहुत गुस्सा आया था. And she decided to take her case to the village पंचायत. उसने सोचा कि उसकी ये केस विलेज पंचायत तक लेके जाए. Village panchayat for many days. The old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. अब उन्होंने बहुत सारे लोगों को बताया, लेकिन कुछ एक लोगों ने उसमें से सिंपैथाइज किया, उसे सहानुभूति दिखाई, और कुछ एक लोग जो थे वो उस पर हंसने लगे. And others laughed at her and few others advised her to make it up with your nephew and his wife. कुछ लोगों ने बताया कि अपने नेफ्यू और वाइफ से ही आप जाकर ये सुलझा लो. She came to the Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. अब जुम्मन का जो फ्रेंड था अलगू, उसके पास वो आ गई. You know चाची, Jumman is my best friend. How I can go against him? अब अलगू ने कहा वो तो मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, मैं उसके आगे कैसे जाऊँ. अलगू said, but is it right my son to keep mom and not say what you consider just and fair, pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth. She said. Algu didn't reply. अब ये जो चाची थी वो पंचायत में चली गई और उसने वहाँ पे अपना जवाब मांगा. Reply, but words kept ringing in his ears. The panchayat was held in the same evening under an old banyan tree. उसी शाम को एक पुराने गांव के पेड़ के नीचे ये क्या हो गई, पंचायत आई. Jumman stood up and said, the voice of the punch is the voice of God. अब जुम्मन ने कहा कि जो पंच की आवाज़ है वो भगवान की आवाज़ है. Let my aunt nominate the head punch. I will abide by her decision. उसे पंच को मानने दो, मैं उसके डिसीजन को मान लूँगा। द पंच नोज नाइदर फ्रेंड और नॉर एनिमी, पंच कोई फ्रेंड भी नहीं होता और एनिमी भी नहीं होता। वॉट डू यू से अलगू, तो आंट ने उसे ही पूछा। द ओल्ड लेडी अनाउंस्ड फाइन रिप्लाइड, अब उसने जुम्मन को अपना पंच चुना था। सो जुम्मन हाइडिंग हिज जॉय फॉर एवर, अनएक्सपेक्टेड पीस ऑफ लक, चाची यू आर अवेयर ऑफ माई फ्रेंडशिप विथ जुम्मन, सेड अलगू। आई नो दैट, रिप्लाइड द आंट, बट I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship। उसने कहा कि तुम तुम्हारी जो कंसाइंस है वो अपनी फ्रेंडशिप के लिए नहीं ये करोगे। जो गॉड लिव्स इन द हार्ट ऑफ द पंच एंड वॉइस इज द वॉइस ऑफ गॉड, और पंच का जो आवाज़ होता है वो भगवान का मानते हैं। एंड ओल्ड लेडी एक्सप्लेन हर केस, अब चाची ने अपनी केस एक्सप्लेन करना शुरू किया। जुम्मन सेड अलगू, यू एंड आई आर ओल्ड फ्रेंड्स, योर आंट इज एज डियर टू मी एज यू, तुम्हारी चाची जितनी प्यारी तुम्हें है उतनी ही मुझे ही है। आई एम अ पंच नाउ and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense? तुम तुम्हारी जो साइड है वो बताओ। 3 years ago began Juman, my aunt transferred her property to me and I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could there. मैंने मेरे हिसाब से सभी कुछ किया है। And a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. अब मेरी वाइफ में और उसमें झगड़े हो रहे हैं तो मैं उसे स्टॉप नहीं कर सकता है। So now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance for me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. A such man was cross-examined by the Algu and others. Then Algu announced, we have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, such a man must be is earned a monthly allowance or else the property goes back to her now. अगर तुम्हें मंथली अलाउंस नहीं है पॉसिबल तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टी उसे दे दो। The two friends were seldom seen together. The bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, such a man was अलगू's enemy. जुम्मन अब क्या हो गया, अलगू का एनिमी हो गया। एंड वॉन्टेड हिज रिवेंज, अब वो उसे बदला लेना चाहता था। डेज पास्ट एंड एज लक would have at Algu Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. अब अलगू चौधरी क्या हुआ था, एक टाइट स्पॉट में अटका हुआ था। One of his fine pair of bullocks died and he sold the other to some ad hoc car driver ऑफ द विलेज। उसने गांव में एक आदमी को अपना बैल बेचा हुआ था। Understanding was that Sahu would pay the price of the bullock in a month's time और उसने ये बताया था कि एक मंथ में मैं ये क्या करूँगा दे दूँगा. It so happened that the bullock died within a month लेकिन वो बैल एक महीने से पहले ही मर गया था. Several months after the bullock's death, Algu reminded Samju Sahu of the money he hadn't yet paid. Now Samju Sahu got very annoyed. I can't pay you a penny for the rich beasts. You sold me, he brought us nothing but ruin. I have a bullock, use it for a month and then return it to me. No money for the dead bullock. अब समझो साहू ने कहा कि मरे हुए बैल के लिए मैं बिल्कुल भी पैसे नहीं दूंगा. He said angrily. All who decided to refer the case to the panchayat for a second time in a few months. तो यहाँ पे उन दोनों ने भी पंचायत बुलाई. Preparation for holding the panchayat were made and both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. The panchayat was held under the old banyan tree. जैसे पहले पंचायत बुलाई थी वैसे ही इस बार भी अलगू चौधरी और समझू साहू के लिए पंचायत बुलाई गई. अलगू stood up and said, "The voice of the punch is the voice of God. Let's ahead who nominate head punch. I will abide by his decision." अब अलगू चौधरी ने कहा कि जो भी पंच होगा उसकी बात मैं मानूंगा. So by his decision that समझू साहू and proposed the name of जुम्मन. अब समझू साहू को पता था कि जुम्मन और अलगू में ब्रेक हुआ है, उन दोनों के झगड़े हुए हैं. इसका ही फ़ायदा उन्होंने उठाया. जुम्मन goes the heart sank in the turnpell. What could he do? The moment Juman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as a judge. अब जुम्मन को भी समझ में आया कि एज ए जज अगर हम होते हैं सो द डिग्निटी ऑफ द ऑफिस कुड ही सीटेड. अब उसे जिम्मेदारी थी कि जहाँ पे वो बैठे हुए थे. In that high place his revenge. Now he thought and thought. अब उसने सोचा कि मैं अपना बदला लूँ क्या. No, he must not allow his personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. अब उसने वहाँ पे अपनी पर्सनल फीलिंग्स बिल्कुल भी नहीं दिखाई. Both Algu and Sahu stated their case and they were cross-examined. अब दोनों की बात सुनकर उसे cross-examine किया गया and the case was considered deeply. Then Juman stood up and announced it. अब जुम्मन खड़ा हुआ और उसने बताया, "It is our opinion that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock." साहू को क्या करना है, बुलक की प्राइस देनी है. Vince who bought the bullock in suffered from no disability or diseases. जब उसने वहाँ से खरीदा था तो उसे कोई भी तकलीफ नहीं थी. The death of the bullock was unfortunate but अलगू cannot be blamed for it. अलगू को उसके लिए ब्लेम नहीं करना चाहिए. अलगू could not contain his feelings. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, Victory to the Panchayat. This is justice. God lives in the voice of the punch. God lives in the voice of the punch. Soon after noon, Jumman came to Algu and embarrassed and said, "Since the last Panchayat, I had became your enemy." उसने बताया कि लास्ट जो हमारी पंचायत हुई थी तब से मैं तुम्हारा एनिमी हुआ था. आई रियलाइज वॉट इट मीन टू बी अ पंच. मुझे अब समझ में आया है कि पंच का काम क्या है. अ पंच हैज़ नो फ्रेंड और नो एनिमी. ही नोज ओनली द जस्टिस. किसी पंच को कोई अपना फ्रेंड या कोई एनिमी पता नहीं होता है, वो सिर्फ जस्टिस देखता है. लेट वन डिवेटी फ्रॉम द पाथ ऑफ जस्टिस एंड ट्रूथ फॉर फ्रेंडशिप और एनिमिटी. अब उन दोनों ने क्या किया, एक दूसरे के गले लग गए. अलगू एम्बारेस्ड हिज फ्रेंड एंड वेप्ट. His tears washed away all the dirt of misunderstanding. अब अलगू और साहू दोनों एक दूसरे से मिलकर वो रोने लगे और उनकी उस रोने में ही उनकी सभी जो एनिमिटी थी वो